Hi, I'm Mark. This is my December review for Leo Sun sign and Leo Rising. We have a bit of a mixed bag for the first 2 weeks of December, and then we have a major event in the middle. I'll tell you about that in a bit. We'll start off having a look at Mercury, because Mercury makes an aspect on the 1st, and this is a time when you can examine what you do around the home. What can you do to make things better? Take a critical eye and see how you can improve things. Then on the 4th, there's a bit of a down day because the moon is right at the end of your 12th house, makes an aspect to Saturn. So this is a day when you could feel very low, not really want to do much, and it could be some kind of restriction or limitation put on you. But on the 5th, things get a bit better because there's a nice aspect between Venus and Neptune. This is always a creative aspect, and this is centering around your home area. So where you were examining with Mercury, now you can put things into place and maybe make things a bit better around the home, a bit more comfortable. On the 7th, for a week, you have very powerful Mars energy coming in. This could stand you in good stead because it's in your fellow fire sign of Aries, so you can harness this energy very well. It's in a good position for you. You could get things done, you can get projects sorted, you can have a look at things, evaluate things and see if things need completing or whether you need to completely revamp and start again. It could be in a practical sense, or it could be in a theoretical sense. It could be that within your beliefs you need to make some changes, that you need to look at things, evaluate things and say, does this still really belong to me or should I start fresh? There is a down day on the 10th because the Sun makes an aspect to Neptune and you may not feel like doing a lot. So see how it goes. The Mars energy may carry you through that, or you may just need to take a day off and relax on the 10th. Mid-month we have two major events. The 1st and the 13th is the coming together of Jupiter and Saturn. Now this is the last time they come together in an Earth sign, and we start a new 200-year cycle in air. Why is this significant? Well, this to me tells us that we're now firmly in the age of Aquarius. The Saturn and Jupiter conjunction moves into Aquarius. It's like they're walking in hand. And then the other thing that you will notice in 4 years' time is that Neptune, who's in Pisces, who he rules, it will be moving out of Pisces, and this will signify the end of the Piscean era. The changeover takes several years, probably 50-60 years to fully change over, and I think we've reached that point now. So with Jupiter and Saturn moving into Aquarius within a week, we can see there's going to be a lot of changes. Saturn wants structure and he wants to put things to the test, so science and everything that's around at the moment, all the technical side, will all have to stand the test. It will all have to go under scrutiny. We can't do things without things being in the open and people agreeing to it. With Jupiter, there'll be great opportunities. Jupiter's about expansion. Jupiter will demand that we have knowledge and opportunities in and around the Aquarius sign. So there'll be humanitarian things as well. There'll be great discoveries. There'll be great inventions that come out of this. For you Leo people, Aquarius is your 7th house, so the focus will be on other people. You will gain enlightenment, you will gain knowledge and information through the development of positive relationships with others. Maybe you should join more groups and become more active in humanitarian issues. Maybe you need to share information. Saturn will help you to organise things. Saturn will help you to make change, but within a structured way. This is positive change. It's not like tearing down of things, it's working within the existing structures. Saturn will help you do that personally, and we'll be doing that globally as well. Jupiter brings forth many opportunities in Aquarius. Jupiter works very, very well in Aquarius, so it should be good for you to expand and grow during this period. On the 14th, well, there are other major event. This is a solar eclipse, and this one's part of the Saros South 4 series, which is renowned for being a very fated eclipse. It brings strong emotions as well. It's very much connected to relationships and finances. This eclipse happens in your 5th house, This is the house of creativity. So it's time now to wake up. Wake up and discover your true hidden talents, things that you can use creatively. Maybe it's time to start a new path. Go down a new path using your creativity. Maybe it's a good time to start working with children. Maybe it's a good time to start an artistic pursuit. Or maybe it's an idea now to take a chance on a love relationship. These are all things that this eclipse could bring up. On the 15th, we have the coming together of Uranus and the Black Moon Lilith. Now, these two don't have a lot in common, they don't share a lot, but what they both do agree on is that they like freedom from restrictions and limitations. So this is going to happen in your 10th house. This is the career house or the destiny house. This is your path going forward. So they will change circumstances around you subtly, so you probably won't even know. But things will happen so that you are nudged or pointed in the right direction, so that you end up on the right path. On the 18th, Saturn moves into Aquarius, so you should start seeing the benefits of that. On the 19th, Venus makes an aspect to Chiron, the healing planet. So Venus is in your 5th house of love. So there's a chance here to heal any past hurts to do with a love relationship, so that you can let go of it and move on. On the 20th, Jupiter moves into Aquarius, but this might be marred slightly because Mars makes a square aspect to Pluto, and this is a very difficult, tense time. There's probably 4 days of this where you could experience power struggles. There could be aggression, and there could be difficulties, especially in your daily routines, because Pluto's in your 6th house. There could also be health issues as well that come up with getting either too angry or maybe you may have a temperature. These are difficult days, so try and stay calm. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of vigorous, ambitious energy around as well, so people will get a little bit fired up. But you need to channel your energy, channel it well. If you feel that you can't channel it into anything, like a project or some work or something around the home, then you need to do some exercise to use up some of the energy, so that there's less chance of it bubbling over. Because accidents can happen if the energy isn't channeled right, so just be careful. On the 22nd, the Sun and Mercury move into Capricorn, into your 6th house. This is the time when you can examine your daily routines and look at your health and diet and see if everything's going well. On the 25th, the Sun makes an aspect to Chiron, so this is where you can have a look and revisit an old problem. If there are any health things that you haven't been dealt with, you can examine those again, and you can get fresh insight. And you can also look at other things like your routines or your exercise. You can get fresh insight from Chiron to be able to change things in a positive way. Between the 27th and the 29th, the Sun is going to illuminate part of your chart, so that you'll be able to see the true state of things and see where you need to make changes. Now this is going to be in your 10th house of career or your destined path, the path you're treading at this moment in time. This light will help to illuminate things so you can see where you need to make changes, either large or small. You'll be able to see and you'll be able to make those changes. It's quite an exciting time. Then at the end of December, Venus makes some aspects. She's in your 5th house of love and creativity. So this could be a very good creative, romantic, artistic time. This could be a time when you have inspiration. There's only one thing to be aware of. Venus does contact the South Node. The South Node is our past, it's where we've come from. So there could be something or somebody that comes back from the past. Just remember, the past has nothing new to teach you. It's the future you want to look towards. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you.